Hi everyone, and welcome to today's reading. If you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe. If you are returning, welcome back. All of my readings are timeless, so if you've stumbled across this reading, it may be because there is a message in it for you. It might just be one thing that I say. A bit about me first. I am an intuitive tarot reader. I receive messages prior to the reading through songs, through imagery, through downloads, through meditation. Once I gather that information together, I will come and pull some cards to get further clarity. I am also an illustrator, so all of the tarot and oracle decks that you see me use on this channel are all my own designs. If you are called to any of those, the links to those can be found in the description box. Now, to start with, I will give you the messages that I have been receiving, and then I will use my cards to get a bit deeper into those messages. I'm very spiritually connected with water. I often get lots and lots of messages, either when I'm in the shower, when I'm cleaning the shower, when I'm in the ocean, near the ocean, in the pool. So this morning I was actually cleaning my showers and just randomly I heard "to be or not to be." Now that is a line from Shakespeare's Hamlet. The last time I looked into Hamlet was in high school. I'm 50 next year, so that was a very long time ago. The story within Hamlet is the tragic love story between Hamlet and Ophelia. I was also hearing the song "We've Only Just Begun," which is a song back from 1970, and it is by the Carpenters. It was sung by Karen Carpenter. Now, she also had a tragic love story. She met and fell in love with her husband. They'd only known each other for 2 months before they got married, much to the alarm of many of her friends. She had been battling for years. She'd been plagued by illness for years. And she actually died, I think, 3 years after they married. She died from a heart attack, but it was from anorexia. That battle that she had and her subsequent death actually triggered a huge worldwide investigation into anorexia and body dysmorphia. So like Hamlet and Ophelia, another love story that was put on a destructive path because of some sort of illness. Now, I looked further into Hamlet and Ophelia. Many say Hamlet had clinical depression, that if he was to be diagnosed today, he would have been diagnosed with clinical depression, mania, bipolar, and schizophrenia. Ophelia, if diagnosed today, would have been diagnosed herself with schizophrenia, bipolar, PTSD, and there's actually a syndrome that's called, like a real life syndrome, that is called Ophelia syndrome, and it is a type of autoimmune limbic encephalitis, MGLUR5, and it stems from Hodgkin's lymphoma. And I've done many readings previously. Now, obviously, Hamlet and Ophelia weren't actual people, but many readings I've done in relation to real people from earlier points in history where, for example, Joan of Arc, where doctors can actually trace back by the information that they know. For example, Joan of Arc is suspected to have had epilepsy, and the visions that she was getting, the way God was communicating with her, was via the types of seizures that she was having, which were auditory and visual seizures. So if we track back to, these two stories, the real life story of Karen Carpenter and the illness she faced. Now that love song that she sung, "We've Only Just Begun," it was a song that was used in many, many weddings. It was literally the biggest wedding song for years and years and years. It was about, the lyrics of that song are about a new beginning. The line in Hamlet, "To be or not to be," actually speaks about how painful and miserable human life is and how death would be a better option. Now, for somebody who has clinical depression, which Hamlet did, and somebody like Ophelia, who is suspected to have had, that character is suspected to have had PTSD, schizophrenia, bipolar, those themes of mental illnesses also plagued that relationship between the two of them. So what I'm picking up on here is the story of couples who either have been currently working on physical or mental illness, getting through those tumultuous times in order to have a new beginning with the person that they love, or somebody who has had those experiences in a past life, and now this is the lifetime where you are to get your new beginning. You've blown out the karma. I'm hearing you've seen the light at the end of the tunnel. You've blown out the karma from past lifetimes. So Hamlet, part of his depression, part of the reason why he saw, well, why he was so awful to Ophelia was because of his rage and disgust for his mother, and he projected that onto Ophelia. Unlike Karen Carpenter, Ophelia, now we don't know if it says she fell from a branch and drowned. She was in a tree and fell from a branch and drowned. Did she drown or did she commit suicide? Now, some other songs that have been coming through the past couple of days. The first one was I Want to Break Free, and that's the Queen song, I Want to Break Free. Breaking free from those past struggles, breaking free from mental or physical battles that you have been in order to align with this new beginning. I got Your Love by The Outfield. I got Eternal Flame by the Bangles. A relationship that just keeps repeating over lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Learning these lessons through, maybe in previous lifetimes you've come together, like Karen Carpenter and her husband, come together too quickly. They got married 2 months after they met, come together too quickly, and then ended up in divorce. And she then subsequently passed away. Maybe because the things that she was working on, she hadn't finished those lessons, and that relationship came together too early. If you look at Hamlet and Ophelia, they were still in the midst of the things that they were working on. And I'm seeing the Eight of Swords card. They were still bound by their mental illness. They hadn't worked through that, and so therefore they didn't come together. You Make My Dreams Come True by Hall & Oates was another one. And I'm really getting this sense of this is the lifetime. This is the point in time where you are meant to come together and have that new beginning. Dust in the Wind by Kansas. I'm not familiar with that song, but it does give a sense of letting things go. That what are they called? Whirlwind. Letting things go. And finally, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, which is obviously Elton John. Okay, so I am going to pull some cards. I'm going to see where we go. I'm going to be using, as I said, all of my decks. So we'll start with the Lovebirds Tarot deck. Now I have pre-shuffled all of the cards. Knight of Swords. In this particular card, the depiction is that there are people around one party. So the lady in this card is being held back, and her love is being held back as well. A truth wanting to come out, but it's being held back. Five of Swords, which is Venus in Aquarius, and the Seven of Cups, which is Venus in Pisces. A battle with other people about a choice that you have made. Actually, no, that's not what it is. If I go back to that card, she's battling these two people. So if we're talking about illness or, physical illness or mental illness or people that you are battling with in terms of, making it known that this is what you want. She's got a battle and he's got a battle. They've both been independently in their own battles. This battle, independently in their own battles. Five of Swords is in your mind, maybe a mental battle. Maybe a mental battle as to, am I ready? I've done all this work. I'm where I need to be. Am I ready to make this decision? And what I would say is that if you've been manifesting this love, now when I say manifesting can be something as simple as daydreaming. A daydream that you have put out to the universe. This is the type of relationship I want. This is the type of person that I would like to be in a relationship. This is the type of partner that I would like to be for that person. All of that in a daydream is actually a beautiful way of manifesting because you're not putting any timeline or deadline on it. You are just purely, the word you, are just purely daydreaming. And so getting in your head about, right now it's here in front of me, because sometimes when we get what we ask for, it's a bit of a shock. But what you have to know is that it was you that manifested it, you that daydreamed about it. So it is perfect for you. Your order has gone into the kitchen in the restaurant and it has come out exactly as you want it. Because the people that we are meant to be in our soul family with, the people that are our soulmates, they're all out there. It's just about how we align with bringing them in. And by being yourself, by getting yourself to a point where you have come through those battles, potentially depression, potentially bipolar, potentially physical, any sort of physical or mental illness, if you've got yourself to a point where you are just you, that's when your daydreams start to come in. They start to align with you. Three of Wands on the bottom. Three of Wands is new beginnings. Two of Wands is the plan. Two of Wands is the daydream. Three of Wands is, where things start to take action. Four of Wands, if you go one higher, Four of Wands is the card of marriage. You've daydreamed, put things into alignment, and because you are being you, it's starting to come in. Three of Wands is the Sun in Aries. King of Pentacles. It may have taken a long time, or you may feel like it's taken a long time, but these lessons of getting yourself, your mind, your body stable has brought you into this King of Pentacles energy, where you are the king of your own kingdom. You've built a stable foundation by working through the lessons that you have in your life up to this point. Oh, now that was already flipped up. The Ace of Pentacles. And that's that gift from God. Now the Ace of Pentacles is the slowest moving card. Takes a long time to create the Ace of Pentacles. But when it comes, the Ace of Pentacles is a gift from God. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, a gift from God because you've put in all of the work, because you haven't rushed into a relationship before you were ready. You've actually put in the work and you've grounded yourself and you've stabilized yourself. And maybe you're still working through physical or mental illness, but you're doing it from a perspective of balance, I want to say. Temperance on the bottom. Temperance is the card of divine timing. Temperance is balance. The Temperance Angel, yeah, death and rebirth. The Temperance Angel in the traditional drawings of the cards actually holds 2 cups. Balance, which is what I just said. Death and rebirth. Rebirthing a new beginning for this relationship. That's beautiful. Let's have a look at the Knight of Swords. High Priestess. I think in previous go-arounds in this particular relationship, previous lifetimes, and maybe this is a relationship that has been, maybe it's a relationship that you have been in where there has been instability with that Temperance card. Physical, mental illness. And perhaps you've been in a state of mind where you have taken a step back, gone within, gotten your stability in order to bring this relationship back into balance. But if it is a relationship that you haven't experienced yet, this lifetime is the lifetime where you have activated your ability to, and the High Priestess is the moon, activated your ability to look a little deeper, see what's bubbling under the surface and actually correct it before coming together. King of Wands. And all I'm drawn to on this card is the little lizard down in the bottom corner. Little whispers with this High Priestess, little whispers that you have been getting to calm down and go within. Now, if you look at Hamlet, and he said some pretty awful things to Ophelia, but it was because of misplaced pain or pain that he had for his mother, anger that he had for his mother, that he then projected onto her. And I think in this lifetime, you've been guided, instead of coming off like an ass, the thing that you've been working on is internally reflecting and working through that pain in order to present yourself at this new beginning in a more stable energy. We've got Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. Queen of Pentacles is, for me, a card of independence. She is solely independent. She doesn't need anybody else. She has everything that she needs. There's no codependence here. So 2 people coming together, completely independent, and coming together for a new beginning in love, as opposed to triggering each other, which I think is what's happened in previous lifetimes. If we look at the example of Karen Carpenter, if we look at the example of Hamlet and Ophelia, trying to come together too early before things have been worked on. The Two of Swords, which is the moon in Libra, and the Ace of Cups, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So the moon in Libra is what's hidden. The moon is what's hidden. Libra is balance. The balance that you have now in order to come forward and build on those new foundations without the risk of it toppling over. Oh, goodness. We've got the Four of Cups there. So as I said, in previous lifetimes, the offer was made, but it was offered too soon. And maybe that's what you're picking up on here. If you're in your head about, you know, I think I'm getting everything that I want, and being frightened of it. But I'm hearing the time is now. This new beginning is now. Yeah, look, that is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is Mercury in Sagittarius. Now, Temperance is Sagittarius. The Archer takes its shot is Sagittarius, is the Archer takes its shot. Mercury in Sagittarius, the Eight of Wands. Mercury is communication. It's time to communicate with the person that you are meant to be with. And it's time because this was your dream. This was what you were thinking about in your daydreams. You manifested this, and it's coming to you now. Ace of Pentacles and Eight of Wands and the Ace of Cups, which is a beautiful, beautiful new beginning with somebody, and a stable new beginning. This is a full cup of love because you've manifested it in the right way, and it's been a patient process, patient and balanced process with the Temperance card here. This is really beautiful. And you know, Four of Cups, don't miss the opportunity. I mean, what's meant for you will always find you, but don't miss the opportunity because you're worried that something is going to go wrong. Because with, you know, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups here, it's what for you. And the Angel, I mean, you know, Temperance is the Angel card. On the bottom, the World, the end of a cycle. The World is Saturn, the end of karmic lessons. Saturn is your karmic lessons. This year is number 8. We've got 8 up here. 2024 in numerology adds up to an 8. 8 is the end of karmic cycles and the beginning of abundance. And that's fallen on top of the Four of Cups there. That's the Three of Swords. The end of heartache. Saturn in Libra. So currently the South Node is in Libra. Now the South and the North Nodes are your point of destiny. The South Node is what you are walking away from. The North Node, which is in Aries, is what you are walking towards. So Saturn in Libra, which is the Three of Swords, is the end of Saturn being karma, the end of your karmic lessons, the relationships, maybe the relationships in your mind with yourself, the relationships that you are walking away from in order to bring in, or the heartache that you are walking away from in order to bring in this beautiful Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. And, you know, Temperance card there in divine timing. Look, the sun. And I'm seeing clouds parting and the sun. Now, the sun is Leo energy. Leo again, the Leo card is the Strength card, which is number 8. And I don't know if you can see, the sun's just come out. That's gorgeous. That was a slippery little guy. Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups on top of this Seven of Cups. Venus in Pisces. Venus is where you want to place your love. Pisces is your intuition. Knowing that this daydream, what you have been manifesting, is for you. You've created it. It's for you. It's nobody else's. Knight of Cups. Coming in with a beautiful love offer. Knight of Cups is not a fast-moving knight. Knight of Cups builds a foundation. I've done one extra card. Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups. One extra card has come out. Now that is the Fool. That is a new beginning. That is what that song, We've Only Just Begun, is about. A beautiful new beginning. Now the Fool card is also Uranus, which is earthquakes. It may shock a lot of people when you take this new beginning, when you head off down this path. But it's a path that you have dreamt about. It's a path that you have created, and the time is now. Five of Wands on the bottom. Five's a change. I'm going to pop that up there. Five of Wands is Saturn in Leo. Having the courage, so Leo is the strength card, having the courage to almost bust through any of the last little remnants of fears or other people's perceptions in order to get this new beginning for yourself. This is the last bit. Okay, let's get some divine messages. This is my divine messages tarot. Yes, yes, the time is now. If you were asking, if you were thinking about a question, your answer is yes. I'm going to put that on top of the Sun card. Past life, I said that. This is a past life connection. You've been burning out karma from past lives in order to come together in this lifetime. This is the lifetime where you are going to be with your true love, your forever person, because you have been working through this karma throughout many lifetimes, deepening the bond. And I've got the feeling that when you see this person, or if you've already seen this person, you will know instantly. There will be a past life recognition. Family, friends, and children. This person is part of your soul family. Part of the journey that you are meant to be on in each and every lifetime. Obstacles are lessons in disguise. All of the things that you have gone through up until this point have all been part of the journey to your person. All little road signs, and you may not have realized. It's funny actually, when you finally are with your person, you can look back and look at all the little detours that you took that actually got you to where you are. Delays. There may have been delays in getting there, but obstacles are lessons in disguise. And on the bottom, rest, work, life balance. Maybe something that you had to learn in this particular lifetime. This is my angel oracle deck. What angels are working with you? What angels are guiding you? Number 13, Yezalel, friendships. Perhaps you had to be friends with your person first. Rochelle, 69, discovery. Discovering who you were, pouring love into yourself before you could pour love into somebody else. Maybe friendships. You've got friendships that helped you pour that love into yourself. Wow. 66, Manical, neurological disorders. Now, what did I say? Clinical depression, mania, bipolar, schizophrenia were things that Hamlet had, or supposedly had. Ophelia, schizophrenia, autoimmune limbic encephalitis, PTSD, neurological disorders, things that you have been working on independently in order to come back together. And as I said, I was talking about Joan of Arc, epilepsy, a neurological disorder. Karen Carpenter, anorexia, body dysmorphia, how her brain interprets what it sees in the mirror. Your brain is neurology. That's incredible that that card came out. 38, divine rewards. As I said, this is the lifetime that you will come together with this person, this new beginning with this person. 42, Michael, political affairs and protects travelers. There we go. I was going to get two more and they came out. Number 1, Vahua, new beginnings, bestows wisdom. That song, We've Only Just Begun, is about new beginnings. Building a foundation. And number 30, Omael, heals depression and impatience. Now, Hamlet had clinical depression. I love when the cards come out like this. It's just beautiful. And number 7. Now, 7 is a divine number. Patience, learning, and wisdom. Achia. Patience, learning, and wisdom. Now, this is my love messages oracle deck. We are going to get some messages from your person. I need more clarity. Maybe this reading is the clarity that you need. Understanding why things have played out the way they have played out. I want to make amends. That's that past life connection is underneath there. Want to make amends for things that perhaps have happened in the past, relationships in the past that you've had with this person that have ended too soon. Serendipity. Those daydreams that you have that put you back on the path of meeting this person again. And it will happen. As I said, we've got divine timing here with Temperance card and the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. It's being guided by angels and by God so that you come back together now that you are both more in alignment with yourselves and with who you're meant to be and with who you're meant to be to each other. Did see one. You inspire me. Maybe somebody's journey through mental or physical illness has been an inspiration for you. Watching them healing. I couldn't handle the power of our connection. As I said before, sometimes these connections, there are delays in them so that people can become stable and grounded before it comes together. Because if it's not, like in the relationship between Karen Carpenter and her husband, and in the relationship between Ophelia and Hamlet, it wasn't stable. It was too powerful. They both had too much. Both relationships had too much undercurrent. The undercurrent was too powerful and actually tore them apart. I think about that, and I've done lots of earthquake readings. I think about that in relation to a tsunami. An earthquake happens and literally the water is pulled all the way out and then it comes in and it crashes down. There's too much undercurrent. Self-confident. Maybe you had to get your self-confidence back. I dream about you. What was I saying before? Daydreams. These daydreams that you have had have brought you into alignment with your person. I know exactly how you feel when you look at me with those eyes. I'm going to get one more because I love these cards. Ooh, jealousy. Maybe something you've been working on. Yeah, jealousy and harmony. Something you've been working on. Delays that happen that make you incredibly jealous when you can't be with your person. And on the bottom, I want to try. this beautiful new beginning that's about to play out. So in here I've got Scrabble tile letters. I am going to give it a shake. I'm going to call out the letters and the numbers on the tiles. It may be your first, middle, last initial, or that of your person, or something that is relevant to your connection. I'm just going to give it a shake. It does make a little bit of noise. Okay, let's go. So we have an F, which was upside down, F and a 4. I'm sorry, but a U, F-U, I'll leave that there for you. A B and a 3, an X and an 8, an A and a 1, a J, oh, a J and an 8, an L and a 1, a Z and a 10, H and a 4, and I didn't even see that card underneath. As soon as I picked it up, I thought healing, and look, it's sitting on the healing card. A 4, maybe you've been healing for 4 years, and a P and a 3. Okay, that is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. You're most welcome to leave a comment. If you are interested in any of my tarot or oracle decks, the links to those can be found in the description box. If you want to be notified of future readings, just hit the notification bell, and I will see you again in another reading.